Don't get your hopes up too high, because I don't know how long this is gonna stay. I think I've live streamed from my phone once before, and it kept cutting in and out. So we'll see how this goes. And if anyone sees this, I don't know, say hello if you're there. I have no idea how to share this or anything. What I have before me though is a whole bunch. Oh, I found a way to share it. Let me tweet this out. Okay. So, all right, Roland's here. That means it's working. All right. I tweeted this out. I've got a big mess here. As you can see, we'll see how long this live stream can go. Uh, First, the question you're asking yourself is, Clint, what on earth are you doing with all of these little handmade envelopes that look like they hold the scrawlings of a serial killer on them all over your coffee table? What's this about? This is called foil stamp searching. This is what happens when you have been so into comics and printing that you've sunk into this low. I gotta say thank you to Joseph at API. He sent me samples. I've asked a few times for samples, and they're like, "There's not really a good way to send samples. There's not a book, but what we have is a whole bunch of loose swatches. That's what we have." So this is what I've got are loose swatches, and they're in different. They're supposed to be in different categories, and I know you're right. Sweet Cast looks like a scene of a horror movie. Yeah, this is definitely what's happening here. Uh, oh, Roland, Clint, you never gave me Dave First contact info. I'm sorry, Roland. I just spaced it. That's all it comes down to. If you send me email, then I'll be sure not to forget. But I'm going to try and remember as soon as I'm done streaming. Apologies for that. Um, all right, so here we are. I'm looking at foil stamps. Now, I know I've said I would never do a foil stamp again because it delays the time of a book to be printed. And I don't know, it's just another thing to worry about. But they are pretty cool. Um, would people pay $14 to cameo in Sweetcast comic? That would be hard because there's the pages are drawn, so I'm not sure how we get you in. However, I have to draw 2 pages for my backup story. So in theory, you could be drawn in, but your likeness is probably not going to be very good. It's probably not going to be very like you at all. All right, so I had these orderly, and then I started looking at them, and it got messed up. So here what we have here are these are metallic shades. This whole pile here, that's the biggest one. Over here we have, what is this? Gloss pigment. They say gloss, but they look like flat to me. Like these are the least impressive. So we'll get those out of the way right now. I'm going to take those off the table. We're not going to use these. Okay. um, we got these ones. Let's see. This one is matte pigment. Again, not super impressive. I'm going to actually move these aside. Those are not my favorite. Right here, we have holographic pattern. Those are cool. We'll look at those. Holographic clear. Those are cool. Let's see. Pearl. More holographs. All right. AL is saying hi, about to go to sleep. Yeah, but saw you started streaming and wanted to drop by. Welp, good night. Have a good stream. Hit the like button. Thanks, AL. Appreciate it. Roland says, go for an earthy tone. That's what I associate with downcast. Okay, earthy tones. I'm down with that. So to me, this has got to be. I would wrench AL, but I'll have to do it on an actual live stream because I don't think I can do it from my phone. Oh, add moderator. I should stream from my phone more often. That was easy. Okay. So I think this has got to be a stretch goal realistically because it does add to the expenses. It adds to print time. But I thought if I'm getting this book out to print so quickly, it's pretty nice to. It's nice to add a foil stamp if people want a foil stamp. That's what it comes down to. So we're gonna look through some. You can give me some opinions, but you have to keep in mind the covers that we're working with. We got the Matt Weldon cover, and we also have Eric Weathers cover. That's what we have. And I gotta ask too. The 12 people watching, and it's a cell phone stream. When you see a cell phone stream, are you less likely to watch it? Is there something about seeing my face that makes you want to watch a stream more or less? I don't know. But that is curious to me. All right. So we ruled these out. We're not gonna go with those. Okay. Uh, let's start up here. These are pearl. So I don't think that these are being done justice, but they definitely look pearl. There's a little bit of sheen to them. They're basically like just lighter colors, like maybe pastel, but they have like a pearly finish. They're cute. I don't think they're for Downcast though. I clicked regardless. I'm here to support you all the way, Mr. Potato. Thank you, Roland. I appreciate that. Okay, so these are, I think we're rolling pearl out. That's not for us. Here we go. These ones are strange. Clear holographic. At first sight, they look white. They are not white, I assure you. Let's see. Let me focus. There we go. This looks like it belongs on a Trapper Keeper. For somebody that's, a tween, they're going to have these kinds of things. So they have the patterns. Can you see like this is like a vertical kind of shine that'll move. They're all kind of rainbowy. In fact, rainbow brute kind of stuff. I feel like that's where this would go. This one is just flat. See, it's just kind of holographic all the way across. What do we have here? What is this? Bubbles? Could you imagine? I thought for a moment, the white part of the logo, what if I did two stamps? The black part of the logo, or the part that's in color, could be an actual color foil, and then you could put bubbles. Rob, do you see this? Well, someone has been getting his mani-pedi. Did you see my trash talking video to Spencer Desmond about his manicure game? That one's kind of flat across. But if we had bubbles in the white part of the logo, would that be overdoing it? Would that be embarrassing? Is this too much? Look at that. It's like a snowstorm of sparkles. Someone's going to clip that. I think this one might be the best one. It's like broken glass almost. See that? I really though, these are kind of strange, aren't they? Let's see this one up close. Oh, focus. There it is. This one's a disco floor. That's what it looks like to me. All right, so that's the clear holographic. Too much? Is that strange? You can never have too many bubbles, says Death Knight. The holographic clashes with Downcast aesthetic. That is my general feeling when I think about it. It just seems too bedazzled, if you will. So we're probably going to rule that out. However, maybe it'll work for another book in the future. Should we get to the foil? Let's get these out of the way, though. Okay, I gotta admit, these are kind of like the last ones, but they're actually better. They're more bedazzled. Even more. They're almost silver. There's this like a silver nature to it. Look at that. That's like a snowstorm of a digital snowstorm. Look at that. Too much. More of the broken glass look, but again, it's more dramatic. See, I don't have to hold these as closely. You can just see them. This is like a vertical kind of business going on. What's this? Flat. Just like a one big sheen. These are horizontal. What have you become? This is what I've become, Eric. I'm looking at foil swatches. This is really cool, though, because, Eric, if you did foil, if you wanted to do foil, I'm one of the few people that has all the swatches. This is not normal. This is not normal at all. So if you want to do it, look through this video and tell me what you might like. More bubbles, but more intense this time. Look at that. Uh, Snowstorm. This is better on the table now. There's enough light you can see it. I think we all get it. Okay, these are too much. I can't. That's just not right. Those have been rolled out. This is what we have. We're down to two brands. Uh, we're down to the holographic shade and metallic shade. So, um, where are the less gay options? Probably these ones. Probably these two. Or Rob, I mean, you could go with just flat, like a, you know. But why would you pay the money for this? It's not even like why would you do that? You could just print red. You could just print black. It's like flat black. All right. So here we go. These are foils. This is silver. It looks holographic though. Like there's still that rainbowy element. It's purple, but it's also got like the rainbow kind of thing going on. Red, that is actually cool. Rob, do you like this, Rob? Look at that. Blinding. I could signal airplanes. You don't understand, Eric? Let's see. These make downcast look fab. I love it. Donald Delays here. Hey, Donald. Let's see. That one is orange. It looks cooler in person. I have to say, most of these look better in person than they do on video. So, pretty much this is what we got. These are the holographic ones. You can kind of see the rainbow that's mixed in with them. So the options are either overly flamboyant or very boring. I think I saved the best for last, but you tell me. So here's a big pile of colors. These are actually foil, but they're not rainbowy. So imagine for a moment this green. Just the logo, the green. That's it. How would that be? Oh, Donald already figured it out. Red 45. This might be the exact one we used on Matt Weldon's cover, Downcast 2. Rumor has been spreading, by the way, that cover is may or may not be winning an award. I didn't try to make it win an award. That's just rumors I hear. We will see. This is orange. This actually looks nice. It looks flat right now, but it is actually foil minus the rainbow. It's not holographic. The green looks nice. Like imagine this with the current covers that we have. We have a lot of greens in them. So I guess that's a little teal. I would say that's teal. That's green, teal, blue. These so far I think look okay. Would you guys agree or those lame? If you want to go with silver or gold, there's enough options of gold that you will get sick and throw up. Look at this. Every silver you could imagine, or every gold you could imagine. That's too many gold options. Look, I'm just scratched the surface. We've got gold. Can you even tell the difference between these? It's so minute, it doesn't matter. There's more. There's more gold. I mean, it's foil. It's classic. You know, this is the kind of stuff that you'd probably see on a lot of things. Now I notice foil stamps everywhere. Roland says, actually, yes, I can. Now that's nice, kind of like sports car finish. I agree. Yeah, these are nice. Look at that one. It's kind of bronzish gold. Let's see. There's more. Here's a pink one. Eric, you still there? I could see pink. These are so hard to get to. Why don't they make these in a book? That's straight up pink foil. Leroy's here. Oh no, Clint's wife got mad at him to go to Lowe's and pick paint samples. These are foil stamps. Eric's always here for me. Thanks, Eric. Again, tell me like what looks good. What Eric, your cover? What would be a good stretch goal color? Would a green look good? Would a blue look good? Gold? We could go gold. Here's more pink. That is you can't even appreciate how vivacious this pink is. It is it's very pink. I don't know, man. I just don't know. What's getting the foil? The logo, probably. Um, I'm not. None of this is set in stone, but API sent me this. I actually asked for samples like a long time ago, like a year and a half ago. And they're like, "There's no good way to send samples." Now I understand. It all makes sense to me. That orange looks nice. I like that. That's gonna go in my maybe pile. Here's another nice blue. Silver. Let's see. I'm gonna open these. Pink. There's a baby pink. I'm just pointing out pinks because it's funny to me. Bronze. Brown. Splort font cover for Eric. Never say vivacious. You look like you're playing McDonald's Monopoly. It's like my thumb. It's nearly the size of my thumb. It's so hard to pick these little guys up. And that's how we're doing swatches now. I should make a book, is what I need to do. I'm going to tape these down, I think, in a book. So that way I can just I'll just whip out my swat. Oh, I should not say whip out either, I think. But I could just pull out the swatches whenever, the opportunity arises. Purple. Again, we did purple on Kelsey Shannon's. That actually looks good. I think it looked good, depending on the artwork. That's a nice deep blue. That with downcast, guys, seriously, look at that. That looks good. It's even shining into the camera. Uncle Ethan's toe thumb nephew. Yeah, you guys see my scar here too? It's not showing up very well. Anyway, you don't really care. I cut myself with a saw when I was a teenager, and it's still there. Brown foil. Is that for real? No, this is black. That's a flat black. No, thank you. I don't like that one at all. That's a nice blue. Sort of a royal blue. Shiny. There's another red. Anyway, I'll pull back a little bit. You guys can get a better view. The foils are definitely the way to go, unless you had something that you want to be louder. If you had something louder, then these would be the route to go because they're foil plus bedazzle. Or if you really want to go loud, this would be the way to go. Those are the three options, in my opinion. The other ones are just not worth it. Why aren't these sorted by Rainbow Pride Month? That's this one right here. It's just everywhere. It's like every corporation's logo. We could do our own Pride Month. That's not a bad idea, Cam. We could do that. Um, anyway, I just thought I'd share this moment. Uh, bisexual foiling. Wonder Girls here. Hello. What are we looking at? I know people are coming in. These are swatches for foil stamps. So if you remember the cover of technically Downcast 1 had a foil stamp, but it was black, and it doesn't look like foil. It looks like that. So not very impressive. But Downcast 2, Downcast Rise and Fall had foil stamps on the logos, and this is basically what they're made out of. So I'm looking at them. I kind of want to do foil stamp again, but I want to make sure that we hit a worthy stretch goal to make it worth it. The other stretch goal, so I was actually talking to Camel Moon last night, and we were talking about standees, and he did some standees for his campaign. I have got a really great idea for one that we could do. It could be pretty fun, I think. Peter's here. He says, "Welcome to my world, Clint." So that could be a stretch goal, a standee that I think if you back the collector's bundle, you'd get. Beyond that, though, obviously foil stamps would be for everybody. We will see. Standee would be cool, Clint. Thanks, Shadowhawk. Yeah, I think it would be cool. It definitely wouldn't be something that'd go in every single box because it would get pricey. But I think if you're back in the collector's bundle, I like the concept of sweetening that pot a little bit. because people are spending like $75 plus on it. So that could be a good idea. I think a good investment. So beyond that, my table looks like an absolute mess. But updates. I want to give you a little bit of updates. So I finished most of the pre-press on the reprint. I had to do a reprint because we sold out of all the issue number ones. So I was kind of backed into a corner, and they've actually been selling quite well. So that's been nice to see new readers coming in. The pre-press is finished, except for the cover needs some work. The cover layout pre-press. And so that's why the foil stamps are coming in, because I'm at a bit of a crossroads here. Do I foil stamp the reprint version? And I think it comes down to stretch goal. So possibly, if we hit a stretch goal, then I will hit it with a foil stamp. Same with spot gloss UV. I love spot gloss. I probably like spot gloss better than the foil stamp. I just love it. Um, if you wonder why Clint is so controversial, now you know. Yeah, this is what it gets down to. One lucky backer gets all these swatches. I forget, our signed alternative number one's a perk. Yes. And you know that they're just issue number one. So it's not volume number one. It's not the same thing. But yes, they're an add-on perk. You can add that on. Um, yeah, Swatchgate. This is going to cause major controversy. Uh, so finish the pre-press. Next thing, Eric, I'm glad you're here. I have edits back from Christina. I need to run through her edits and make sure that they are all, a-okay. She does a great job, but you run across things, where it's like she might correct it in one way, and then you realize, oh no, I just fumbled my sentence. I meant to say it this other way. And so there's going to be little things like that. So I need to go through all of the edits, which shouldn't take me long. It'll be like an evening worth of work. And then I can send that off to Eric for letters. Then we'll edit it again. Once I do that, once I go through edits, send it to Eric, then I need to draw 2 pages for my backup story. You guys are just gonna get what you get. I will do my best job, my darndest. So that's the update. Um, Besides that, we're finished. It's just extras. I've got the poster figured out, fold out poster for day one backers. I've got trading cards figured out. They're being colored right now. So that is really good. And I think we're basically ready to go. So any other stretch goals we add on are just adding more work, which is absolutely fine. And I'm happy to be doing it. Ultimately, my point is, I guess this is the life of when you're self-publishing comic books. It is really fun though. I'm glad to have these swatches. It's just so you're in the process of making books. Uh, I was talking back and forth with Joseph at the printer, and we were talking a lot about print size, like the paper stock, and it was really tough. But I think I settled on 80-pound paper stock for pretty much everything from now on. I think that's going to be my just my thing. That's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Samuel Sierra is here. Clint, what do you think of Zoop? Is that the new crowdfunding site? I've heard of it. I don't know if it's. I've heard people making fun of it too. For me to make a fair review, I'd have to really look at it and decide, what their shtick is. But it is definitely creating a new crowdfunding site. Before I went to a new crowdfunding site, though, I would rather make my own crowdfunding site given the option. So that is an aspect of it. I just want to know what they're offering that's different or better. Your boy Zach says to read dialogue out of order to better catch mistakes. Yeah, we read through it in several different ways. Reading it out loud too is super helpful. And then we also read it monotone, which like you just go through one word at a time painstakingly, and that helps a lot. I had one typo in Downcast 2, and it drove me crazy, so I fixed it for the reprint because I just had to. I couldn't not fix it. Um, they offer free gatekeeping, says Leroy. Really? I need to look into it. More like poop, says Razmaz. You could use text to speech too. That's true. Yeah, that's a very good point because it's going to read exactly what it says on the page. Wait, what's the typo? I can't tell you. The way that it was is, have you seen that example? If I wish I had a pen near me. Have you seen the example of they say the rain in Spain? It's like four words, but if they put the rain in Spain, because you switched lines, you don't read it. You could look at it for a long time, and you won't catch it. There's two rains, so it was one of those kinds of things. So basically, we had two words that were swapped, but one was at the beginning of a line and one was at the end of the line. So you just read through it, and it wasn't until the book had been shipped for a while one person noticed it. So now it just bothers me. So I made the change, and I even made the change in the alternative version. And I don't think anyone, hopefully, no one's gonna notice. Reading is hard. I'm glad comics have pictures. I feel ya, Corey Landis. Welcome. Zhang is an advisor to Zoop. All right, Zhang Zoop. Let's see. The typo is downcast or the K. That would be pretty bad. Falls mainly on the plane. Yep, Simonon 7. You get it. You know what I mean. Um, yeah, updates. I fatal update. I need to post another update on the campaign, but it kind of sucks because there's not really much to update. It's kind of just the same situation. If you guys are in contact with Charlie at all, just let him know that you care. Let him know that you're excited about the book. That could take the form in just tagging him on Twitter, and I think that'll go a long way in just making him feel good and important. Um, how now, brown cow? Yes. Hello, by the way. Yeah, Seminole, welcome. 29 people. Very cool. So, yeah, for those of you that are here, I think foil stamps are on the table again, literally and figuratively. I said I would never do a foil stamp again, but I just can't get enough. I think I'm addicted. I love foil stamps. We'll see. They need to be a stretch goal, so I think maybe we could say 30K or even 35K. I suspect, based off of numbers and everything, the way that they are, I suspect that we're gonna pass 30K. I think that's absolutely doable. I'm gonna have to do more of an intensive look and see where we're at. I've told people that I really wanted this campaign to be sort of an experiment to see what I can do with my own marketing power, my own reach. And so I'm going on streams, but I'm not like going. I'm not going crazy. I'm not going to burn myself out. And then I think like with Ethan's stream, the plan was just not to go on Ethan's stream again. Ethan's a good guy. He's been really, really nice to me and kind to me, but I just wanted to see, what I can do basically. Having said that, he's been promoting it on his streams, so I do appreciate that. Let's see. Why Charlie no have IG Instagram? That's a great question. I don't know. The only thing he had was Twitter, and he didn't even have that before. I think he had a website. He started Twitter relatively recently, so he doesn't have much. Nothing like the smell of foil stamps in the morning. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to getting the books in the house again because the whole house just smells amazing. Go on the next comics aficionado. I can't even say that word. You did great on Friday night drinks with Perch. Thanks, that was fun. Perch, there are a few creators out there. So here's the way I look at it. You have sort of like Comicsgate Network, right? It's like the foil stamps here, Comicsgate Network, and I'm going around into Comicsgate networking, streaming, doing a lot of small streams, and and that's been great. It's like it's almost just more comfortable. Not almost, it is. It's just more comfortable. But then you'll have like these groups are just slightly over here, like Perch, like Jason Brubaker, and there are guys that have similarly sized channels. I think similarly sized reach. Actually, I think Perch is like really grown a lot lately, but they're like within the realm of possibilities. So it's like I can still network with these guys and benefit from their audience, and again reciprocating when they need streaming as well over here. And so that has kind of helped, I think, to just expand the network a bit. Um, let's see. Psst. All right. Oh, sci-fi for media. Something else to say? It's the smell of 30K, says C Money. Yeah, that's exactly what it smells like. That's for tapes or vinyl. That's a good question. Yeah. Do these smell? I'm gonna smell it. No, these are unimpressively smelled. They've probably been around for a while. I need to make a book, uh, definitely a sample book, swatch book, if you will. Our foil stamp is on the floor, says sci-fi for me. All right. um, yeah, so that's where we're at. Essentially, I just want to do an update. I'm gonna make another video for tomorrow. Uh, I had a couple of videos that actually did a lot better than normal. Not like crazy, crazy good, but they've done quite a bit better. And it's been helpful because I can see backers trickling in during the middle of the day when videos launch. That's been really nice. And so I'd kind of like to try and see if I can put together a video with more mass appeal, meaning how do you make a video go viral or viral enough? So the best way I know how is just to talk about a current event that everyone's curious about and have a hot take on it. that's that's just how it works. But I could blow something up or light something on fire. That would probably work too. Any overproduced gag videos planned for the campaign? Yeah, I have some ideas for some overproduced gag videos. The problem I have is they take so much time. So if I like I just need a little bit of time. That's what I need. I need to get some of this stuff off my plate and then I can do some more of those overproduced gag videos. I really want to though. I thought I could do one about them reanimating Stanley to make money off of his likeness. That could be good. Maybe too soon. I don't know. Or them talking about it anyway, not actually doing it. I had a few other ideas too. I thought of a Neil Gaiman one. Maybe it's too late for that one. Who knows? Anyway, I've got some ideas. It should be good. Samuel Sierra says, "Trash Star Wars: The Last Jedi. That always works to get more views. It's a horrible movie, so it should be easy." Uh, yes and no. People really are they get tired of the movie trashing. I'm just speaking of YouTube views in particular. Um, so Captain Marvel. Remember when Captain Marvel came out and everyone was making videos on Captain Marvel, or when the they started promoting it and teasing it. So I made Captain Marvel videos kind of late. I was sort of dragging my feet. I didn't really want to do it. And Cecil made a Captain Marvel video that got hundreds of thousands of views. I know Ethan was making a killing on videos because he said he was. And then, there were several other people. So, I went ahead and made one, but by the time I made one, it was just people already. There wasn't like much more to say. There wasn't much other angles to talk about it. So I just, I don't know. I just didn't do well. So they're actually pretty. They have a short lifespan. Um, so I don't think that'll work, unfortunately. Let's see, Doug Tenipples, wow, has a good business model for bombastic videos. Yeah, the that was another wave to ride was the election stuff. I've got to believe right now it's not doing much, unless something new happens. Quartering did a lot of Brie Larson coverage, absolutely. Early bird gets the views. Yep, you got to be quick. One that surprised me is the Adobe. Adobe made that new product for making comics, and I made fun of it, and I got so many views on that video from people that were just interested in Adobe, and they're like, "Dude, you're so negative." But it actually like raised my profile. This was probably like last September or August or something. So it was interesting. It actually worked, but I was shocked that one did so well. Well, you got Loki tomorrow. That's true. Loki's coming out. Helzinu, fellow Tigakins. I don't know what that means. Is that a Scientology thing? Anime vids do really well with anime in the title. Some ideas for that. I thought if I did comic book artist reacts to anime, because you know those reaction videos where they're people that pretend like they've never heard music in their life, and I'm listening to Eminem for the first time. I'm listening to Tool for the first time, Blink 182 for the first time. It's like you've really never heard of any of these songs, but you're a music producer supposedly. It's so far fetched, but I really haven't seen a lot of anime, so I wonder if I did a reaction video like that where I said, "Okay, we're looking at anime, I'm reacting to it," and I don't know. I'd probably have to produce it a little bit better. Superman and Lois is really holding up so far. I've heard great things about it. Uh, Jasper Plan 9 is here. Hello. Let's see. I borrow ideas. It says this goes to show that Clint doesn't shy away from divisive topics. Yeah. According to the scriptures of L. Ron Hubbard, Earth's original name is T Jack. All right. Uh, Funny story. I had to do service once for a college class, and they said we had to do it for a religion that wasn't our own. And I just kind of was like, okay, what's the closest thing, like physical proximity? And there was a Scientology church, whatever it is. So I went over there to do service, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's about it. That's the story. They had me try the cans out, but that's my story. I'll just leave it at that. Um, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Let me know if you have an opinion on the foils. I'm no offense, but if you're an artist specifically good with colors, I'm gonna respect slash lean on your opinion a bit more. I think there's some good colors. Like I think that it worked out with the last campaign, but yeah, if you tell me like flat black or flat white, I'll just scratch my head. uh, but beyond that, definitely let me know. You let me know in the comments even what colors you like best, especially with the given covers that we're looking at. And beyond that, I think that's about it. Thanks for coming, guys. Let's see, what are you doing with the swatches, Jasper? You'll have to go back and watch the stream. These are foil swatches, and they're really hard to see. But yeah, you'll have to rewind and watch. We just talked about it all. Uh, See Money says, and now Clint has 30 wives. Yeah, I don't know how people could do that. Remember when the high-ranking Scientologist daughter quit after South Park leaked a bunch of secrets? I didn't know that. I watched, what was her name? Remini, the one on King of Queens, and she did an interview with Joe Rogan that was fascinating. Thanks for the update, Clint. Appreciate. Yeah, no problem. Flat gray is best. Canadian Bancroft or streaming. Burnt sienna. Okay, that's very specific. All right, well, everyone jump over to Bancroft, but tell him that I sent you there. I want to take credit for whatever happens there. Thanks, guys, and I think I'll end it off here. I don't know how to. Wait, how do you stop it? I don't know what I'm doing.